like you're saying, Captain. I don't think you can ignore Jimenez. I think he's still going to every season. Even he sometimes does seem to have a slow start to the season. I remember last season it was pretty similar, but he still ends up in the top 5 strikers in the Premier League, pretty much in terms of FPL points. So I think Jimenez you just can't ignore.
Okay, thanks, fellas and gents. Thank you all for looking into each of those games. Really enjoyed running through them. Some good intel, good insights. And I think we've covered everything there. So, listeners, you know where the value is in each game from the Left Back FPL lads. Now, the next segment, I think you'll want to listen to this. This is a very interesting segment that will give you a real in-depth look into our own team. So if you've been following us over the last 5 weeks, the Left Back FPL poddie team, which is our team collectively, every single one of us manages it once each week. So this is the Left Back FPL team. Guys, I'm in charge of managing the team this week. On the podcast episode last week, we all collectively agreed we need to play the wild card after Palace set us up with Nyland in goal, who doesn't have a contract.
The reject.
So we've got Salt and Vinegar. He doesn't play anymore at Wolves. We've got James. We've got the Wiener. We need to get rid of the Wiener. Is he still in the team?
He is. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Got to get rid of him.
We got rid of Son last week instead.
All right, lads. Knowing that I'm going to activate the wild card, we've just gone through every single game this week. I'd like you to all tell me one player in defence, one player in midfield, and one player up top that I shouldn't go without for our new wild card team.
All right. Aurier, Son, and Kane. Not being biased in any.
That'll be Tottenham. I like that. Interesting. I might go Kane and Son. I think so.
It's not a bad shout, actually.
Fellas, would you agree with them or any other 3 for you?
For me, I would go with. I'm going to start with in the strike department. I'm actually going to try and encourage you to get Ollie Watkins in as a cheap striker. In midfield, I think I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say Grealish. I think we should have in the team. And I also think, Son. We've got to get Son back in. I agree with Captain there. I think it's going to hurt us if we don't have him, especially with Spurs' next few games. And in defence, I will stick by Chilwell. I think he's going to be a good player for Chelsea. I think he's going to get attacking returns, not a bad price.
He has gone up in money, though. I might not have enough after what you've done to the team. Sean,
sell your white vest, Jimmy, first.
You got this the other day, mate.
For me, it's I think Ricky drummed up Castagna in defence. I think that he's a good shout there. I like then in midfield, I would actually go with Manny. Right, I know we were quiet about him, but I think he's coming back. He's there, Liverpool.
Manny.
Get him back on form. Good value there. And then up front, I agree with Pellers. Let's go with Watkins.
I like it. NVD, you've heard of everyone else.
I mean, there's a little to choose from, to be honest. I mean, you've got to jump on the old Sonny Boy bandwagon. I mean, if funds allow, you can't. It's because I thought he was injured for the rest of the season.
I think everyone did.
Hamstring injury, Jose says.
Yeah, Jose
screwed us right over.
I mean, to be honest, you can't look past Kane. Other than that, I'm on the always back in Salah, so I'd swap him out, direct swap out for Mane, and defence Sace for Wolves. It's not bad, to be honest. He's 5.1 million. 13% owned, and he's got 24 points. He's the highest point scorer.
Jimmy Ferg, can we have a vote? Maybe we should vote right now. Who are we going to have in our team, Salah or Mane? I think we should do this right now. You know what I mean? Because there's obviously a divide here.
Go on, then let's do it. Salah or Mane? Sean the John Mcginn fanboy.
Mane.
NVD.
Salah.
Fellas.
Got to go with Salah.
Captain.
Salah.
Going to be Salah from me as well, lads. I think Salah's he's just got the edge.
Mane's going to score a hat-trick now.
Yeah, he is, and Salah's going to get COVID. You can just see it.
He's going to pass it on to him.
All right, thank you, lads, for those suggestions and recos. I think The thing that I'm concerned about there a little bit is captain. I know yours was all 3 Tottenham players, and then Pellers, you come in with 2 Villa. But if I did that, we'd be relying on 2 teams. Do we almost want to hedge the bets a little bit? And this is what I'm honestly thinking. Should I be choosing players from completely different teams?
I like that shout, to be honest. I would even go with as far as like a 5-man midfield and just go, because the midfield is where it's at the moment with a lot of the points. And, a lot of these players kind of playing as, Salah and, Rodriguez obviously playing a part of that top 3. I would pack out that midfield, spend the money there and get a couple of cheap strikers.
All right, interesting. Well, we shall see what I'm going to do. I will publish the team, lads, before the deadline. So we'll do the team reveal on Friday on Twitter. You'll be able to see it. I'll be turning my phone off after I've revealed it so I don't get any texts from the lads. It's going to be all United players, lads. We have Fernandes, we have Rashford, Greenwood. All right, guys, moving on then to our final segment of the show today. It is, of course...
Captain Contenders.
Captain Contenders. Sean, the John Mcginn fanboy, who's your captain?
You guys are going to laugh, but I'm sticking with KDB.
KDB.
I think it's a good shout. I think it's a great shout.
Why are you sticking with KDB? What are you thinking?
Blind faith. I think he's been hard done by the last couple of weeks, and I can't have him captain with only getting 2 points. He needs to deliver some more before he gets up that hook for me. So keeping him, be a difficult game against Arsenal, but hopefully he shows up and he shines.
NVD, what do you think?
It's a difficult one. I'm going to stick with my boy Salah. I think he'll do the business
Salah
against Everton.
I like it. Okay, you're very loyal to Salah. I mean, he did get 2 last game week, so not a bad shout. But up against Everton.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he scored in the Merseyside derby, but we'll see.
We shall see. Pellers, where are you looking for this week's captain?
I think for my captain this week, mate, I'm going to go for Jimenez, actually. Even though we were saying Wolves bit inconsistent, I can see him bagging a couple of goals against Leeds. So, yeah, Jimenez is my captain.
Fantastic. And Captain Russ?
Donny boy. I think
he was going to say, try and choose someone other than a Spurs player.
I can't do that.
I have to admit, though, Captain, I'm actually with Captain on this one. I do feel concerned for West Ham. I know you're coming off of great form. I just see goals in this. And
yeah.
Son, for me, Son has been playing brilliantly. If you guys watch that game where he got taken off at half-time, in the first half, the guy hit the bar and the post. Like, he just looks brilliant at the moment. Really does.
He does look good.
Anyhow, listeners, that brings us to the end of our show. What a fantastic show it was. Hopefully you'd agree. If you tuned in last week to FPL Zhao, we've got another special coming up. We're going to be speaking to FPL Salah from Twitter. He is a big fantasy manager. He's finished in the top 10,000 for 4 seasons. Very big credentials there. Really looking forward to hear from him. That aside, if you want to get in touch with us, you can get us on Twitter. Sean, how do they do that?
At Left Back FPL.
At Left Back FPL. We're on Reddit at Left Back FPL. We've also got a website. That's leftbackfpl.com. And then you can send us an email as well, Pellers. How do you do that?
You can get us at leftinthechangingroom@gmail.com.
You can. We're leftinthechangingroom@gmail.com. Been brilliant, guys. We look forward to speaking to you next week. And please tune into our special. And thank you, of course, for all of your support. Couldn't do it without your listeners.
We love you.
We love you
so much.
Love you a long time. Love you a long time, baby.
Way.